Hey everybody, Todd here. Values and mindfulness. These are two concepts that are core to my practice here in Providence. Oftentimes in dealing with just about anybody that comes to the door, any of the issues that they bring me can typically be addressed or end up being addressed by these two concepts. One, values, knowing what it is that makes your life meaningful, knowing what the things are in your life that are important, your purpose, so to speak. That's values work. If you know what your values are, if you have a really deep understanding of what your principal values are, what your prime values are, or some might say your core values, the things that you've been doing since day one, and then perhaps a few of these principles that you picked up as you move through life. Those give you a direction. But the thing is that you can have these values, these core essences, these core directions that you want to move, and yet still be stuck in your mental or behavioral patterns because you can't recognize that you're doing these things. They fall outside of your awareness, which is where mindfulness comes in. If you can put in place a practice that allows you to begin to observe your thoughts and your emotions as if they were just two other senses. So another way of thinking of that is we have the five senses that we're aware of: touch, taste, smell, seeing, hearing. But what if your emotions and your thoughts are internal senses? In a way, they kind of are. They're giving you input as to all the other sensory aspects, but they're doing it internally. Problem is that we get fused to these things. We think that these things are who we are. The old saying, I think, therefore I am, that may be partially true, but not fully. And if we are fused to a thought, an ideal, a belief, a rule, a tool, well, then we're doomed to continue to do that same thing over and over and over again. So the mindfulness practice, the mindfulness techniques, allow us to begin to defuse away from that, allow us to be able to see this thing, and then choose, and here's where the values are really important, and then choose what direction I would like to move in. Because the beautiful thing is, it can be something that you value that you don't have right now. It can be that direction that you want to go. So, values and mindfulness. We need to have both of these in order to truly build a meaningful life. The values gives us the direction. A good mindfulness practice gives us the ability to defuse from the emotions, the sensations, the desires, and the thoughts, so that we can continue to put ourselves in that direction of the values that we have established, that we would like to have more of in our life, and therefore have a life which is meaningful.